Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to seeing this look slash wig slash outfit again. Or for the first time, depending on when videos are going out, because I don't know. My life is a wonderful, chaotic mess. But today, obviously, we have another month of faves and fails. Now, last month was pretty ding-dang epic because we had like a lot of fails. I'm like, what if I tried this month? Didn't like that, didn't like that. I was unfortunately not a fan of a lot of those things. This month, we're bringing you a little bit some more things that we really did enjoy and some things that are kind of like, didn't enjoy, and kind of in that middle ground area where it's like it wasn't amazing, but it didn't make me want to cry. Alright, so let's start out on a positive note. I've got two eyeshadow palettes here from Miss Huda Beauty. These are her Gemstone Obsessions palettes in Ruby and Topaz. I do have a whole review on these. I will leave that link down below. But these are just sitting here looking like this. I'm actually wearing a crap ton of shades from this palette on my peepers today. And I just freaking absolutely stinking love these. I love the quality, I love the pigmentation, the blendability, the fact that they're bright colors, but they're user-friendly. There are a lot of really good things about these palettes. Like, I went into Huda Beauty wanting to be like, I hate you, you're horrible, your eyeshadow formula is crap. But I came out of it being like, ooh, I think I might have a new favorite eyeshadow formula. It's always a bit of a problem when you go into something and you're like, great. Another brand that has a formula that I love. And I am going in and out of that saturation like nobody's business today. But I have been loving these whenever I want to do a creative, colorful look where I'm like, all right, I have a color scheme in mind. I've been going for these. Use the blue, the green, the purple, the red, the more wearable orangey, browny, topazy thing. I just absolutely love these. I know they're limited edition, but if these are still available, I would highly recommend checking these out. They're just really good. Then an eyeshadow palette that was like I had a review on it too, and I gave it a pretty good review, but I feel like after using it for like a while longer, it's kind of just in the middle rather than being straight up good. And that is the Urban Decay Naked Cherry. I'm also wearing some colors from this on my eyes, mix the two. I do have a full face of first impressions. If that is out already, I will link it down below. If not, stay tuned. But this palette has a beautiful color theory. I could honestly go without Hotspot and Caution simply because I don't care about those setting shades. And if I have these two setting shades in this palette, I have two more setting shades in every other palette that I own. Shimmers are okay. I wish Big Bang was a bit more pigmented. In my tutorial, or my look, full face, whatever, I started off with that and then using a shade from the Ruby palette. Ambition is just kind of chunky. The mattes are nice. They're very pigmented. They're just very powdery. Like how I do it is I'll tap my brush in, you get that kick up there, and then I'll just gently kind of pick up the powder. So it wasn't like amazing, but it also wasn't like horrible. It's just kind of like a middle of the road thing for me that didn't wow me. The Naked Heat was so much better. Just the quality and the variety, the variation. And then following it up with this palette, it was just kind of like, meh. Alright, let's get to kind of two things that are kind of, you all know I got dry skin. If you have been on this channel, I think I say it in every video. I'm like, y'all, I got dry skin. My dry skin is horrible. I'm trying everything I can besides sacrificing something for my dry skin. And so I don't know if this video is up yet or not, but I am currently testing out a bunch of different face oils and kind of going to do like a battle of the face oils, different price spectrums, different brands, telling you which ones are the best, or at least in my opinion, what worked for my paid, scaly, nasty skin. And so this is kind of like I'm not going to go into too much depth in them. This is kind of like a teaser to that video. We're just kind of skim, kind of just kiss the topic. But these are two face oils here. This one is from Farsali. This is their Rose Gold Elixir. And this one is the Tarte Maracuja Oil. Now, I understand that you have to use skincare for like a really long time. The oils that I've tested so far, I'm on number 5, and then I have one more. I wear them for about a month and a half to 2 months to really kind of see the results. And to just kind of let you know, these ones are expensive. This one I think is $54 and this one is like $48. I will tell you, this one broke me out. I understand it's an oil, but I've used other oils that don't break me out. Now for the video, I am gonna go and do like an ingredient like comparison, be like, this is what this one has, this is what this one has, this is what they have in common. And so for some reason, this one, it was like kinda, sorta hydrating type thing, but it broke me out. So that did not make me happy because I have dry skin. And the last thing I need on this face is pimples. Then the Farsali one. Okay, I'm not saying this is bad. I'm not saying it's not a good moisturizer. I'm not saying it's not a good oil. I think I've used that much. Like, I can't really tell. Like, okay, I think there we go. I think that, yeah, there we go. I've used that much. And I use it, you know, consistently, you know, at night, you know, after I wash my face and let it soak in. It's not that it was bad. It's just that for $54, that's basically supposed to be a miracle in a bottle, it kind of felt a little bit like snake oil. Or like, yeah, I can see you hydrating a little bit, but for the $54 I spent on you, I kind of expected more. Like, it was okay. And as someone with like really dry skin and people in the reviews being like, this is the last thing you're gonna need if you have dry skin, I'm like, nope, moving on. And just kind of like, once again, a little teaser, there's some drugstore ones, some less expensive ones that worked better than this one. So there is that. I think the rest are favorites. All right, so let's discuss sort of some random things that just kind of, I mean, it didn't just happen. No one held a gun to my head. I mean, you know, I clicked the buy button. In court, maybe I could claim insanity, but here on my YouTube channel, y'all know better. So I decided, after being burned by her hideously overpriced eyeshadow palette, I wanted to find something by Natasha Denona that I could like. I said, you know what? What does she create that I like? She creates highlighter and blush. So I got me some highlighter and blush. This one here is the Blush Duo number 11. And this one here is the Blush Duo in number 13. Okay, one thing that's amazing is they totally smell like sweet tarts. I'm like, it just smells so good. It's very overpowering though. Like, I don't notice it when it's on my face, but like opening it up, you're like, woo, yeah, that's sweet tart. These are amazing. You get like one color that's either, this is like a shimmery one, this one's a matte one, and then you get this like kind of shiny, illuminating, like mixing, smooth out, buff in, blending shade so you can diffuse the edges of your blush. If there was such a thing as a perfect formula, I think I've said this about every time I've talked about these. These would be the closest thing that I could get to a perfect formula. They're the perfect level of pigmentation. They go on beautifully. They blend out any pores that I have. I mean, it was removing problems on my face that I didn't even know existed. I don't know why more people aren't talking about these. Like, everyone's like, I want eyeshadow formula. It's so amazing. Her eyeshadow formula is overpriced. But these, I mean, I've spent $38 on a Becca highlighter before. I'm sure y'all have spent, you know, and you get two things basically for $38. I'm like, yeah, and the compact is so cute. I love these. I want every single shade. And then highlighter. Natasha Denona Super Glow. Whatever she's doing with this formula, she's doing something right. My face has never looked so good as when I have used a Natasha Denona face product. This one is in 001 and this one is in 02. This one's light to medium. You just look airbrushed. That is like the only thing I can think to say. You look so beautiful and luminous and yet healthy. Like it's intense without being extra, and it's like still that healthy luminous glow while also being, look at how I highlight to the gods. I wish you would come out with like a whole color range of these, not just like light, light to medium, medium to dark. No, I need 12, a full color spectrum that she's probably never going to give me, but that's okay. These are amazing. They can be subtle, they can be sheared out, but then you just layer them on some more and you are just ka-cha, ka-cha-cha. Like you could like the light could beam off your cheekbone and then do the whole thing where you can like light a match. That is how amazing those are. Then another thing that caught me by surprise, I am pretty sure that the review of this will be up by now, link down below. You guys know how I roll. This is the BH Cosmetics Duo Light Highlight Palette 9 Color Palette. Of course, I just call it a highlighter palette. I wasn't gonna get this originally because I was like, oh, it's gonna be like a shifty duochrome topper. No, like I was a huge fan of their first two palettes. I was like, give me some inexpensive glow. And then a subscriber requested that I review this, and I'm never going back. This palette is just so good. I believe it's $19, which is $3 more than their original ones, but strictly speaking, you're getting 3 more colors because you got split pans instead of singles. But if you are on a budget and you are into colorful highlighters, or you want to try out colorful highlighters, or you just want a really pretty palette, this has got your back. They are smooth. They are pigmented. They blend beautifully. They look effortless on the skin. They don't emphasize texture. BH Cosmetics has an amazing formula. And I have just been using this and loving it, and it is just absolutely stunning. Alright, then last but not least, one more highlighter item. I mean, y'all see this coming. I do have a review for these, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be out by now. They should be. These are the Jeffree Star Supreme Frosts. Now, I appreciate the small packaging. We discussed that in my review because I can actually store these ones. Let's just take a moment for comparison. But packaging aside, these are so nice. These are honestly, in my mind, what the Kat Von D Metal Crush highlighters should have been. That whole like effervescent pearly pigment infused with a sparkly beautiful glitter. And let me tell you, this one right here in Mean Money is so unique. I literally went on a swatching spree. I was like, maybe I could dupe this out. I can't dupe this out. It is truly one of a kind in my collection. Then the other one I have been loving is Wet Dream, just because it's that beautiful high shiny metallic gold. It's like a mixture of like, it's like the texture of an Ofra highlighter, that kind of thicker texture, but it's got that like twinkle like the Ciate London one has. It's just like a beautiful baby hybrid of a bunch of highlighter formulas that I absolutely love, packed together in a new formula that I absolutely love. I kind of really want that hypothermia one, but I'm like, it's probably not really going to work on you, woman. So I'll just enjoy and use the ones that I have for now. Alright guys, that was my monthly hits and misses. Had fewer misses this time, which is kind of, I feel like, what every month should be, but sometimes it don't turn out that way. But definitely let me know what you think about these products, whether you agree with my assessment. Let me know something you've been either loving or not so loving this month. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and as always, keep it real. Mwah!